There's a lot of buzz surrounding the kind of films that are coming out of the Kannada film industry. It started with Tithi, which was really well received, followed by the almost perfect U turn. And now we have a debut by Hemant Rao with his Godi Banna Sadharana Maikattu, a film starring Anant Nag, Rakshit Shetty, Shruti Hariharan, Achyut Kumar, and Vashishta N. The buzz is only going to get stronger and louder because here's a film that's really heartwarming and well crafted and finally does justice to the kind of performer that Anant Nag is. So let's see the plot. Anant Nag plays the role of Venko Brau, an Alzheimer's patient. His son Shiva, played by Rakshit Shetty, is a rather busy man, has barely any time for his father. He ends up putting Venko Brau in an old age home, where he's cared for by Dr. Sahana, played by Shruti Hariharan. A promotion comes Shiva's way, and he's about to be sent to New York. So, as a last minute gesture, so that he doesn't feel guilty while he's away in New York, that he didn't spend enough time with his father, he takes Venko Brau out shopping to buy him a month full of supplies and clothes. What he doesn't obviously anticipate is the fact that Venko Brau goes missing at the end of the shopping trip.
ಮಿಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು.
ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೀರ, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲೆಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಜೀವಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಲೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನೀವು ಹುಡುಕೋದನ್ನ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಬೇಡಿ.
Now elsewhere, a murder is planned and executed. Who is murdered, why, all of that Hemant doesn't believe we need to know. Instead, what he wants us to focus on is on the character of Ranganna, played by Vashishta, and his assistant Manja. So we're following that plot simultaneously.
ನಾವು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಈ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಗೂ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇರಬಾರ್ದಾಗಿತ್ತು.
ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ.
Now, how these two plots, the search for Venko Rao by Shiva and Sahana, and parallelly this murder plot, how they meet, and because of whom they meet as well. Again, an interesting character of Kumar, played by Achyut Kumar, also makes an interesting sort of brings the film to an interesting juncture where the two plots meet. It's not just well written, it's also marvelously performed, with each actor doing justice to each of the roles that he or she has been given. Hidden in the personal story of Venko and Shiva are universal facts that a crisis forces an urban office goer to pause and take stock of his life. That delicate yet intense relationship, undefined sometimes, between a father and a son. And also, largely across both plots, the idea that there is an eternal search for oneself, manifested in both the external search for Venko Brau as well as Shiva's own search for who he is, what he represents, what is his relationship with his father, etc.
ಕಥೆಯೊಂದನು ನೆನಪಿನ ಬುತ್ತಿಯಲಿ ಹುಡುಕಿ ಬಿಡಿಸಿ ನಾ ಹೇಳಲೇ.
It wouldn't be fair if due credit is not given to the music of the film, which has its own role and almost is a character in itself in the film. There are parts where the songs come one after the other rather quickly, but then it blends so beautifully into the narrative that it seems almost unnatural when the song isn't playing in the film.
ನಾ ಈ ಸಂಜೆಗೆ ಆಬಾನನು ತಾರೆಯ ಜೊತೆ ಸೇರಿ ಅಲಂಕರಿಸಲೇ.
And Charan Raj, who's also making his debut with this film, deserves credit for composing such a refreshing set of songs.
ಈ ಕಂಪನ ಏಕಾಂತ ತಂದಿದೆ ಕಂಡ ಕನಸು ಮತ್ತೀಗ ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರದಾಗಿದೆ.
I did spot a couple of comments on the YouTube link of the album, which called it even the album of the decade.
ದಾರಿಯನು ಅನುಕರಿಸಿದೆ ಆವಗಟ್ಟಿನ ಜಾಲವ ನಾ ಬಿಡಿಸಲೇ.
The cinematography by Nand Kishore, an FTI graduate, is again really thrifty, smart, and creative. Editing perhaps could be a little shorter, crisper, but does that matter? Not really. Goti Banna straddles the past and the present really beautifully. It takes you back to the Doordarshan days and also roots you in your own present really well. It straddles the self and its shadow, father and the son. It just weaves all of this really beautifully, even though it has two strong plots going side by side. Anant Nag makes you cry in moments where he's standing on the road, lost, looking at the horizon, or when he's hugging his chest and sleeping like a little baby, breathing heavily. He makes you laugh when he praises an upma with aloo in it, when in the middle of like a talk about murder. Rakshit Shetty and Sahana represent that aspect of Hemant's direction, which is more focused on subtlety. Hemant doesn't spell it out for you. He doesn't, there are no raging explanations as to why things are the way they are between Venkob and Shiva. Instead, there's a subtlety that's embodied in Rakshit Shetty's and Shruti Hariharan's performance. There is a love story somewhere in there, but thank God the filmmaker doesn't spell it out, or at least until the end. Achyut Kumar too shoulders the script so well, and in parts of Crisis you find yourself laughing while you're watching Achyut perform. Overall, the film leaves you feeling fuzzy and happy when you walk out of the theatre. There are moments, yes, where you do sit up and say, as if that happens in real life. But that's actually Hemant and Anant Nag telling you to force the cynic out of you and actually focus on that part of you that believes in the inherent goodness of the human character. Godi Banna is definitely worth a watch for Anant Nag. No, actually wait. Godi Banna is definitely worth a watch for Hemant Rao, who is definitely a director to watch out for.